Hiya, and welcome back to Dawn Chorus, the game that teaches us that Torolf should just stop. He should just stop. We don't want him around. Anyways, let's just hop right in. What's this about? Do you know Snoutguard, the Ratter? I think I've heard the name, but not really. He's my favorite Norwegian writer, and he was here in town today signing his books. I sneaked out of lectures and went to the bookstore to meet with him there, and I thought I'd come back after like half an hour, but it turned out to be more of a discussion panel, and I stayed there to talk with him. Do you want a coffee and a cake, maybe? Yeah, sure. Or maybe better not, I already feel too hyped. Oh, me and Arvo already done. Maybe you want to go for a walk? Sounds great. You too, Arvo? Oh, thanks. I'll take my camera and go to the shore. I want to take some photos while it's still bright. I feel like they're having a moment and I'd only be an intruder. Besides, a hyped up Bjorn is a bit too much for me at the moment. It's good to see him like that, though. I haven't thought too much about it before, but it's the first time I've seen him smile. And the smile lights up his eyes, too. There's a bright glimmer in them, and it makes me happy for him. But I'm not happy myself. I'd like to be alone for a moment. Sure, I understand. The coffee is my treat, Arvo. Good luck with the photos. Thank you. Much appreciated. See you again. See you again. He was so cool. I asked him about how he fleshes out his character so well, and he said it all begins with observation. You go out, see people, understand them. You can't write about people if you don't know them. I waved Godrun and Bjorn goodbye, and they went away, towards the town. I turned around and go in the opposite direction. The sky looks breathtaking today, with its blues and oranges and crimson strokes like wounds across the cover of clouds. I make it just in time for the sunset. I'm full of the evening cold Arctic air passing through me, tickling my nose. There's so much inside me, I feel like my heart could burst, expanding like clouds to the horizon. I take out my camera and point it straight at the sky. Pressing the shutter, I feel like I'm photographing myself, not the sky. Where's the boundary between the world I see and myself anyway? Do we all truly look at the same sky when it means something different to everyone? I think of Godrun and her fascination with shoes. Just mundane objects for me. She helped me a lot to gather up my thoughts and get rid of them. My mind feels clear now. I'm lucky. So incredibly lucky to live among these beautiful people and share their lives. I've met so many at this camp alone. What would life be without people but aimless wandering, empty and solitary? If there's something I'm grateful for, it's their company. Lake and Bjorn, Miko and Godrun. And thinking of them, a warm glow in place of the empty void I've been feeling. I continue along the coast, waves crashing at my paws. Torulf snouts. The fuck is that? The fuck does that mean? What does Torolf snouts mean? What does it mean? I look inside the barrel of the lens, empty and dark like a gaping black hole. Shivering, I put the camera back on the desk, a cable connecting it to the laptop dangling like an umbilical cord. I thought I'd do many more photos than I did so far. Maybe I should go for a walk alone tomorrow and try to capture something nice. But then, I'm really enjoying the trip itself, more than I thought I would. Finding myself grabbing my camera less and just enjoying the moment to paw more. I feel like grabbing a camera is putting me more in an observer's point of view, not an active participant. I still like taking pictures though, and observer is a role that I naturally gravitate towards. Maybe there's nothing wrong with that. The lens cap goes back on, the black hole hidden from my sight. The photos should finish transferring sometime soon, but somehow I don't feel like working on them right now anyway. It's a science camp. I've spent enough time in my room. I feel like going somewhere, doing something, meeting with someone. Talking with Godrun really gave me a second wind, and the excitement for being here and spending time with others comes back to me again. My thoughts goes the first time I entered this room and walked up to the window, marveling at the view. I feel like I'm getting back to that mindset, feeling almost giddy. I'd like to go meet up with someone, but with whom? Miko was out of question. I hope that he changes his mind sometime. I'd hate to lose a friend like this. and for the second time. But I don't think there's anything I can do other than give him some time alone in the space he needs. I can only count on the best after that. Maybe Lake? I wanted to talk to him with him regardless. He's close to Torolf and at the back of my head. I still thought that there's something about him I don't know, and if I understood him better, we could be friends. And I like Lake. I haven't talked with him nearly as much as I'd like to during this camp so far. Close my laptop just as the photos finish transferring with a triumphant ping. It's time to stretch my legs a bit. Ah, fuck. What the fuck? That scared me. That scared the shit out of me. No, you're not allowed to update. No, that's not allowed. No. Standing before the door, I hesitate for a moment. Maybe I should write, like, a message first and announce myself? Lake isn't really a close friend. I don't know if I can barge in unannounced like that. He doesn't seem like the type to mind, but still. Before I can make a decision, however, the door opens in full swing, Torolf stepping out of the room. Oh, Arvo, hello there. Hey, is Lake inside? Yeah, better knock before you enter, though. I nod, stepping sideways to let Torolf through, waiting for him to leave. Planning to stay for the film this evening after supper? I think so, but I'll see. I don't have any plans for the evening. See you there then, perhaps. He winks at me, the other eye gleaming in the dull light of the lamps lining the wall. Then, walking past me into his room, his swaying tail brushes against my paw. I'm gonna pull up the sensor. Torolf. I shiver as the door to his room closes. I'd like to talk with him too, but I didn't expect to see him here, and I was not ready to meet him so soon. I have no idea what I want from him yet. Shaking off the thought, I knock on the door, waiting for Lake to answer. I don't hear any sounds for a while, though. Only maybe after 15 seconds, there's a muffled creaking of a bed and what sounds like quiet steps. Ayo? Okay, there's no Lake, Dick. The door opens slowly. Lake's head peeks out before he walks into the corridor, a tired look on his baggy eyes. Arvo, hello! I thought I heard someone talking at the door. Was that you? Yeah, I met Torolf as he was leaving. Did you want something? Nothing in particular. I just thought I could visit you and chat. Not the best moment. No, it's fine. Might use some company. Come in. It's hot and stuffy inside, but the window is already open and cold wind bites at my ankles. Lake sits down on the bed with his paws stuffed between his legs, looking oddly withdrawn, folded over himself. That's unlike him. Every time we met, he was a fountain of energy, always cheerful. So weird to see him like this, that I don't know how to react, still standing at the door. What's up? Oh, nothing. How did you spend your day? Had fun at the town? His attempt to hide his introspective mood is commendable, but doomed to fail. I want to walk over to him and pat his head, but I'll play his game for a while. Maybe he needs it. I'll walk up to the bed and sit down next to the lion. There's some alcohol in his breath. Maybe he and Torolf were drinking before he left? Yeah, it was a nice trip. You know Godrun, maybe? She's an ewe from, I think, the 3rd year. She's on this camp as well. I do! She's Jorgen's friend! We haven't talked a whole lot, but she seems cool. Nice, I think she is. I met her for the first time yesterday, and we went to the cafe today after the lectures. By the way, where is Jorgen? He said something about taking runes somewhere, I think. He shouldn't be back for a while. Jorgen? I didn't know they were friends either. And how about your day? Did anything fun in the town? Yeah, Torolf took me to a local bar. He was a freaking customer, apparently. I don't know if you know, but he's from the area, so he knows the town well. Ah, that explains the alcohol. What were they doing here now? In Lake's room, though. Then I look down at Lake's furred legs and underwear, and something finally clicks in my brain. So that's why it was so stuffy here, and why Lake seemed so sheepish all of a sudden. I blinked twice, taken aback. Everything okay? It's not like I mind, it just surprised me. I kind of expected them to be a thing, but to walk into Lake's room right after they finished doing stuff. Yeah, I just remembered something. Sorry, I wanted to go take a shower first. You surprised me a bit at the door, but I didn't want to turn you away. Must have noticed my wrinkled nose. I keep forgetting it's so obvious when I smell things. Don't worry, you both smell nice. And, I mean, it was pretty obvious that you're into each other. Well, thank you. Lake looks at the ceiling and I look out the window. Awkward silence falls on us, neither of us knowing how to break it. But Lake is the first one to ask. Do you want some beer? Oh no! I could have some if you're offering. I have something special. I went to a fancy beer store before the trip and asked for something interesting. Lake comes back with a small bottle, maybe 330 milliliters, snow still clinging to it. Atop, instead of a normal cap, is a cork. Do you have a way to open that? I have a cork through my Thwith army knife, it'll do. Lake sits down at the table with the bottle, jabbing the corkscrew with the cork. I'm not sure if he knows how to use it, but it's not like I do, so I let him continue. He figures it out finally, the spiral blade breaking the soft surface with a twisting motion. And soon the cork is out, a fruity wine-like aroma wafting from the opened bottle. Are you sure this is beer? I think so, I got it in a beer store. Wanna try first? No, you go ahead. Lake takes the first sip, putting the bottle back on the table, and looks at the ceiling quizzically. Curious, I grab the bottle and lift it to my snout, taking a tasting sip. Is it supposed to taste like this? Did you check the expiration date? I did. Maybe it was too hot for it during the bus ride. What do we do with it? Maybe it gets better if you drink more. Or maybe we could pour it down the drain. Sounds reasonable, yes. How much did you pay for it, by the way? 180 kroner. Man, that hurts. Hurts my wallet, yeah, but I wanted something really special for the occasion. Maybe you want some normal beer instead? I still have a few bottles. Yeah, I'm in a mood for some, and this one was extremely underwhelming. Nice. Lake comes back with 2 green bottles, opening mine with his and handing it to me by the thin neck. Then he opens with an opener anyway, clinking the glass bottle against mine. Right? Cheers! I take a swig, bitter liquid rolling down at the back of my throat. It's warm, but it's still beer, a free one on top of that, so that's nice. So, Torolf, are you two together? No. That was a very quick and decisive no. It felt like there's something more behind it than just a simple denial. But, you'd like to be? Lake doesn't even have to reply. His sad face makes the answer self-evident. I feel a weird feeling in my stomach, as if I was munching gravel. I hope to get close to Torolf, and now that I'm hearing that I'd have Lake as my rival. Did you talk with him about it? Yeah, he's not interested in a relationship. I see. Why, though? He feels emotionally unreachable. I've felt it myself, but why? I don't know. Bad experiences, maybe? Or do you think he's afraid you're too young for him or something? No, I think he's not interested in general. Maybe it's not the moment in his life when he's looking for someone. I guess that can happen. He once mentioned Dex to me when I asked him about his uni. He dated a guy he met through an app, his first actually, but he was like 6 years older than him too. He grew up really attached to him and hoped it would turn into something long term. But the guy didn't treat him too serious and jumped to someone else when he had the chance. I bet something like that can give you trust issues. I don't envy him, that's for sure. I leaned back on the bed, half-finished beer in my paw, glass smooth under my pads. I should set my sights on someone more attainable, but how do I get over this experience? He's the first person I had sex with. Surely this means something to me. But you keep meeting up. Yeah? How does it feel? Bittersweet. Poor lion. He finishes the rest of the beer in one gulp, putting the empty bottle down on the floor beside the bed. I move closer, wanting to cuddle Lake, but instead he just flops sideways onto the bed and rests his head on my legs, face down, snout between my thighs. What do I do? With a lion lying on my lap. I'm glad he can't see my face. Blushing deeply, I put my paw on his head and start petting him, fingers brushing into the white mane. It's so soft and nice to touch. Lake doesn't react, so I take it as an approval and double my efforts, scratching behind his ears and at his neck. It's relaxing. I feel like I could do it all day. Lake shakes gently. At first I think he's shivering from cold, but it's plenty warm here, and he seems fairly resistant to cold anyway. No, he's crying. Sorry. He mumbles quietly into my thighs. I keep petting him slowly, letting him unleash his emotions, like a flame-tiding paper, burning bright and short. It's fine. I'm happy to be here for you. The tears soak through my trousers. I put down my unfinished bottle beside Lake's one and rest my other paw on his side, rubbing gently in small circles. Oh boy, I never knew he was so important to you. Are you angry at me? I kind of stole him for a day. Nah. Lake props himself up on his forearms, leaving a wet stain on my crotch. But, Arvo, can I ask something of you? Sure, go ahead. He stumbles, looking down as if searching for the right words. I don't really like being called a boy. I see. Sorry, I didn't mean for it to sound dismissive. That's not what I meant. I don't feel like a boy. I don't think I am one. Oh. Oh, I see. I mean, I think I do. Are you saying you're trans? Kind of. I'm non-binary. I don't feel like a guy, but I don't really feel like a girl either. It's not that easy to describe, you know? I'm never sure how I feel about myself, and it fluctuates with time, too. I can define what I am only through negations. I'm not a woman, but I'm definitely not a man. I mean, look at me. Did I ever have dude energy? No. That's pretty cool. I think you're the first non-binary person I'm meeting in real life. How would you like me to refer to you? I'm just Lake. I like they-them pronouns in English, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to start using them openly. I could use them if you like. To be honest, with how ubiquitous they are, I don't think most would notice. I guess. I don't know. I'm just afraid others won't understand. Didn't come out to anyone but Jorgen yet. But if you'd like to, I guess I could try. And they snuggle me again. It's a long, full-body hug, seeking comfort. But sharing happiness, too. And I cuddle the lion back, happy to see them, cheerful again. What are you planning to do? Nothing. I don't think I'm ready to leave him. Holding to each other, we share our pain, even if the one Lakes feels is stronger. My snout tangled up in their mane. I hope for some good resolution for both of us. Oh, Jorgen! Ah! Hiya, welcome. I closed the door behind myself with a sigh. Poor lion, I wanted to ask them about Torolf, but they told me more than I'd hoped to know. I feel so heavy now, like there were lead rings on my ankles and wrists. Miko and Bjorn walked down the corridor, heading towards the stairs, stopping when they noticed me. Oh, Miko, Bjorn, hey there.
Hello.
I blink. Why are they looking at me like that? Then I remember about the wet stain on my trousers. Fuck. How do I laugh it off? What? You never pissed your trousers? No, not like that apparently. I hope for a chuckle, but they stay unamused. I was joking. It's just water. Pull my sweater a bit lower so that covers my crotch.
I've guessed. Sorry, I just wanted to mess with you.
Where are you going?
To the common room. We're thinking about the trip to the town tomorrow.
Want to join us? I glance at Miko. Would he be fine with that? I'm not sure yet how to understand his words and what are the boundaries he's putting. But he only nods gently. Maybe sitting and talking together in a group is okay with him. Gladly, thanks. We make our way downstairs and into the common room. There's no one else inside when we enter, so we take the central couch with the wooden frame and thick padding. It's just wide enough for the three of us, and I'm sandwiched between the wolf and the bear, almost taking half of the space himself. But at least I can lean back on the soft backrest.
So, do you have any plans for the trip to town tomorrow yet?
Not really. I want to visit a bookstore I've been at today again, but it's not a priority. No, I didn't think about tomorrow at all yet.
So, I looked around the town and saw that they have a Philharmonic here. I'm not sure if it's something you enjoy, but I thought it'd be nice to go.
Philharmonic? I haven't been to one other than during some school trips. It could be nice. That would be cool. I've never been in one.
Great!
Oh, absolutely never? I've been in one on a school trip. I'm not sure that it really counts, but I thought everyone has been in one at least once. Not me.
Arvo, do you want to go?
What are they playing?
Some Cosmogonia by Penderecki. I've never heard of it. But it's Philharmonic. It's always cool to go. As long as they're not playing Baroque music.
Sounds fun. I'm in. Even if I don't like the music, I'm sure at least the building will be interesting. Oh, hi, welcome. I could go. How much are the tickets?
500 kroner.
Oh. I don't think I'll go then. Maybe next time or something.
If you can't afford it, then I'll pay for you. That's how excited you were about it. And you said you were never in a Philharmonic. You have to go.
No, don't. I don't need it, really. I'll be happy to go to the bookstore instead.
Too late. I'm buying the tickets now.
Miko taps at his phone intently, hiding the screen from us.
And bought.
You didn't.
I did.
Well, thank you. Do you really have that much money? I thought retail doesn't pay very well.
I got some money from a soundtrack I composed for a game. That was a huge boost. The company was from the US, so the money involved was significant.
Nice. I can check out the game if you send me the name later. I'd love to hear more of your stuff. Do we invite anyone else? Maybe Jorgen would like to go.
I doubt. He was talking about punk and noise and avant-garde music a lot when we chatted. We can ask him why not.
I could ask Travis, too. I remember him going to a Philharmonic a few times. Though for game music only, I think. I'll send Travis a message if you want.
Please do. The more of us, the merrier. Jorgen has already replied he wants to go too. That's 4 of us already. Quite nice.
Maybe Lake? I could ask them later.
Please do. Oh, do you have any fitting clothes? Just a white shirt or anything like that?
I took one just in case. Do I look like someone who takes a shirt with them on a trip?
We'll think of something. You can show me your wardrobe. Worst case, we'll find someone wearing your size and try to borrow something.
And making plans for tomorrow with the fireplace warming our backs, we lean above Miko's phone lying on the table, maps open, and chat about our ideas. Jorgen! Ah! Lake didn't feel like coming here for food, and said Jorgen will bring them a plate. I could do that myself, but they insisted on not troubling me anymore. So I'm here alone, glancing around the room quickly for familiar faces before heading towards the table with food. But halfway there, through the moving silhouettes and shadows, I noticed Torolf leaning against the wall, a phone in his paw and a bored look on his face. I stop in my tracks. Something unpleasant stirs within me like a fish tossing around angrily in murky water. Lake's sad face as they muttered the word bittersweet appears before my eyes. Hey, watch it! An elk bumps into me from behind, nearly knocking me over. I guess it is my fault, though, so I mutter a quick sorry and move to the side. When I glance at Torolf again, he's looking at me with curiously. Still leaning on the wall. Hesitating, I direct my steps towards him. Hey. Hey there, Tiger. I cannot look at him the same way again, not after yesterday and not after talking with Lake. Staying for the film. I need someone to lean on while watching. I'd rather not. Maybe if Lake comes here for the film, but not you. What's up? Got bitten by a lion or something? Just, I don't know. I don't like how you treated Lake. Why didn't you tell me you were already supposed to meet Tuesday night? Canceling something like that is a shitty move. So did you want to meet or not? I don't know what you're getting at. I did, but I didn't know you already had plans. So I canceled them for you and you're angry. You should have treated Lake better, that's what I mean. I think that's not your business. If Lake is mad at me, then I'll wait for him to come tell me this himself. They won't because they care too much about staying close to you. They? That's how much you care about them, so much that you don't even know anything about this. I try to keep my voice low. I don't want anyone to overhear us, but I'm getting angry. My paws are shaking, so I put them both in my pockets, trying to compose myself. I'd appreciate if you dropped the topic and minded your own business. Somehow Lake didn't matter to you enough when you fucked me last night. I didn't talk with them then yet, and that's besides the point. You've shit-talked Miko too. That's 2 of my friends you've been a dick to already. Didn't the little wolf attack me from nowhere for no reason? What was I supposed to think about him? That was my first interaction with him. That's probably the worst first impression you could have made. I don't know. He's my friend. You could have at least tried to be nice to him. As nice as he was to me. He was looking after me, and now I see what he meant. I'm shivering, my voice quiet. I thought you were my friend, but I see I was wrong. I never said I was your friend. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Hell no. Torolf. Listen to me. Listen to me, you bitch. Your ass is grass, and I am the lawnmower. Oh, you need gloves? I got gloves. No fingerprints. You gave Arvo severe fucking trauma. You gave Arvo severe fucking trauma. He is fucked up for life now. And you don't even have the decency. You don't even have the decency to say that you were his friend. Granted, you weren't. We are all grown-ups here. The fact is, you are speaking with an adult. This adult, Arvo, is speaking with the adultier adult, Torolf. However, you are making it clear, Torolf, that you do not want to take accountability for your actions. And for that, I sincerely hope that you get into a freak accident that kills, that absolutely destroys your lower half. Basically, from here down, gone. I will throw hands. I never said I was your friend. You're hot, I'll give you that, but I need something more than just sleeping with someone to make friends. Besides, I've told you how I am. Whether you're a close friend or not, I'm not the same tiger to everyone. I'm the same tiger to everyone. You know me just as well as Lake does. I never promised you anything. I just hoped we could have some good time. Too bad you misunderstood me. If anything, you're being creepy, attaching yourself to me after, what, one night in the same bed? You should think about what you're doing and stop being hysterical. Now, if you'd excuse me, I'll go grab some food. All this talking made me hungry. My vision darkens. I look around, looking for any friends, but I only see unfamiliar people standing in groups and chatting, or queuing to the table. I'm completely alone in this cold, unfriendly room. I storm out of the room. I need to get out of here. Ignoring the students walking to the cafeteria, I push through into the stairs. Please let her be inside. I don't see her in the cafeteria. Maybe she didn't go out for supper yet. Arvo, what happened? Can I come in? Sure. Godrun moves sideways, letting me in, and closes the door behind her. Stepping into the room, I feel immense relief, but also the weight of all my emotions crashing down on me as my anger subsides. There's Adam Hart's Smother playing, the choral part blasting from two small speakers standing on the table. The music puts me at ease instantly, familiar and so nice. The smell here feels comforting somehow. A mix of wood, fresh bedding, Godrun's subtle perfumes, and her own natural scent. Everything okay? She leans towards me, her eyes full of worry but with a reservation in her voice. No. Can I get a hug? Well, sure. With one step, I close the distance between us and lean my head on Godrun's collarbone. I'm so glad she's taller than me, and she smells so nice and comforting, like a fresh meadow after summer rain, drenched in sun and lavender, gentle and pleasant. Her arms wrap around me, and I feel as if I was disappearing in her fleece, small and helpless. A single tear streams down my snout and touches her sweater, absorbed immediately. Her paw touches my head, petting me gently. And then more tears flow, as if some dam inside me opened. All the feelings from the last 3 days hitting me at once, overwhelming me with their intensity. Clinging to her, I feel like I'm melting down. The myself that I was building crumbling away piece by piece. And there's just the deepest part of myself left, defenseless and vulnerable. I cry and I'm not even sure why. All I know is that I cannot stop. Ah, fuck. Godrun, you are a fucking god. And you know what time it is. Next route. Oh no, we're doing Bjorn last. Visual novel features NSFW content. We're going to play in SFW mode, even though SFW mode is bullshit. Hi, Lake. Are we visiting Miko or Lake? Yay! Arvo 15. Are we never letting the Arvo number die? Arvo 4. Arvo 4. I don't know which one. Jorgen. We stan Jorgen. We stan him. Jakira. Okay, do we visit Miko Lake or stay home? Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. Damn. No Jorgen. I think it's Lake. Yeah, we sit with Lake. And do we introduce ourselves or keep silent? Okay, we'll say hi. Gonna teach. And do we look for the key or ask Devin? Okay. Lake! Jorgen. He is sitting on a chair and looking out the window through his thick glasses. He hasn't said much, but I'm drawn to this naturally inquisitive look he has. He doesn't seem very approachable, though. I'll find some way to get to know him, I'm sure. Mob! Okay, fuck you, Torolf. Gonna agree with Jorgen this time. Not really. Actually, it sounded interesting. Norwegian existentialism blended with naturalism is definitely my type of literature. Jorgen gives me a suspicious look. You know, Arvo, you don't have to be nice just for the sake of it. I appreciate honesty more than politeness. I will make sure to read and tell you what I think of it, okay? It's not for everyone, it might just bore you. But if you'd like to check it out, I could lend it to you later. I think we all are. Travis is so silly. I think we go to the sauna.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
Full screen sensor.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
No peeny doodle here. No peeny doodle here. I think that's everyone's hell on earth. So, what do you guys say? Fuck off. We're gonna team up with Jorgen. I'd rather play with Jorgen, actually. Unless you don't want to. Fine with me. Okay, that's settled then. We approach the table, me and Jorgen taking the red side while Lake and Torolf take the blue one. I play better with the strikers. Can you take the defense? Sure, I'm better with the goalkeeper. Jorgen fetches the ball from our goal and looks at everyone else at the table. No spinning. I hope we are clear on that. No spinning, noted. Sure, so can we start? Jorgen serves the ball and it rolls over to our midfield players. I pass the ball through Torolf's attack to Jorgen. He strikes the ball skillfully, sending it straight into the other team's goal. Okay, that was pretty anticlimactic. Looks like this is going to be an easy match. I was lucky to team up with Jorgen. I didn't think he'd agree to team up with me. I was sure that he would want to play with Lake. Maybe it didn't make much difference for him? Well, in deep in thoughts, Lake manages to take the ball from Jorgen, and out of nowhere hits the ball as hard as he can. I didn't have time to react as it flies through the whole table, landing straight in our goal. Scoring a point from the defense line. Ooh, that was nice. Thanks! Okay, this might not be so easy after all. That was fun. Thanks for the game, guys. We won the match narrowly with a 10-9 score. We did a good job defending our goal, but it was mostly Jorgen's methodical playing that let us win. Lake was pretty good too, and Torolf is an absolute beast, but they still were no match for us. Lake was sulking for a few minutes after the match, but he came back to his usual energetic self after Torolf promised him a rematch. Now I'm sitting next to Jorgen on a couch, feeling proud of us both. Strange sensation fills me, something akin to a warm glow illuminating me from the inside. It's nice to just sit here together, and I don't feel a need to say anything. It's getting kinda late and the sun is already approaching the horizon, filling the room with golden glow. We stay like this in silence for a while, just enjoying the evening before everyone leaves for their rooms. Fuck, can't talk. I stay here for a bit longer, just enjoying this moment of silent peacefulness. I can't fucking speak, apparently. Lake or Rune? Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, let's go to the mop. The mop should be floating, though. Wait, what one is Jorgen? Yeah, we also gotta go with Autumn. Think we go to the common space. No, apparently we don't go to the common space. Do we go to the common space or the sauna and swimming pool? Yes, we do go to the common space. Whole bunch of, skipping. Fuck off, Torolf. No one likes you. No one likes you, Torolf. I look around to locate Jorgen. This proves easy. He's standing alone not far from me. He's looking through the finder, making fine adjustments to the telescope's position with the knobs. Jorgen? Yes? Jorgen replies without looking at me, fully focused on the task, his moves precise and deliberate. Top 10 Dawn course speed runs. How are you doing? Only now he looks away from the telescope, turning in my direction, slight smile on his lips. Fairly well, nice of you to ask. How about you? I see you're in a good mood. That is true. This gives me some hope. I haven't talked with him much. He always seemed so out of reach, encased in his own world. But this time, the night sky reflected in his glasses almost obscure his eyes, but I can see that he's looking straight at me. Did you want something, or you just came over to ask how I'm doing? Oh, no. I mean, I'm interested in that too, but I have some trouble with using the sky map, and I didn't want to bother Professor Arne with questions. That's silly. It's what he's here for. What did you have problems with? I haven't used the app before the assignment. I have no idea how it works. Jorgen looks at me sternly from behind his glasses. Didn't the email say to familiarize yourself with the app before stargazing? Yes, but no, I don't have anything in my defense. Sorry! Why should I help you if you didn't do the bare minimum then? Because you're nice? That's a bold assumption, Arvo. But I'm almost done with the assignment myself, so I can help you. I love his attitude. I love his attitude. Just wait a moment. I rarely have the occasion to use such nice equipment. Jorgen looks back into the telescope while I look around at the other students. Most of them are still looking at their phones, pointing them at the sky. Okay, now I'm done. So, where's your telescope? I'll help you there. Here, I've done all the work already. Okay, sure, it's that one at the edge of the terrace. Jorgen nods and follows me in silence. Jorgen quickly goes with me through the functionalities of the Sky Map app, and helps me to find Saturn myself using it. He really is knowledgeable, or at least well prepared. No wonder he's a top student, at least according to Lake. So, this is just a regular tripod. If you've ever used one, then you know how to use this too. Unscrew this first, then you can rotate the telescope freely. I follow his instructions, sometimes asking a question when I don't fully follow. He's great at explaining, so everything is going smoothly. Now look here, into the viewfinder, and try to locate Saturn through it. When it will be roughly in the middle, tighten the lock knob and look through the telescope. Then you can do the fine-tuning with this set of knobs on the side. Okay, I still follow. This wasn't really hard, quite the contrary. Actually, I had fun doing all this, much more than I would have if I was doing this alone. Great. Good job, Arvo. Go ahead, take a better look. Okay, that was something. Yeah. Saturn is especially impressive. That's why Professor Arne chose it for today. Saturn is round. The sky reflecting in Jorgen's glasses seems different now. They're no longer just some abstract objects. Now they're stars and planets with their moons and even distant galaxies. Now tell me, why did you ask me to help you? Because you're nice? If you didn't want help from the instructor, which I find unlikely, you still could have asked Lake or your friend Miko. So what's the matter? He saw right through me just like that. He knew from the beginning and still decided to help me. That's nice of him, at least. Well, I really needed help, but you're right, I could have asked anyone, especially a professor. Remember that I was supposed to find another room for tonight, yeah? Jorgen only nods, waiting for me to continue. So I still haven't found a room for today. I thought about it for a while. And I know that you don't really have a reason to, but I thought I could ask anyway because there's no harm in that. Anyway, would you be okay with taking me in for today? Sure. Oh, great. That's really great. The only issue I see is that we only have 2 beds, but we'll come up with something. In any case, I don't mind you staying with us. Thank you, Jorgen! No problem, Arvo. It's also Lake's room, but I'm sure he'll be fine with you staying. I'll go ask him in a moment. Thank you again, Jorgen. You're really great! It's nothing. It doesn't cost me anything. No need to thank me. I would start crying. The mop. The mop. What question do we ask? But not with Jorgen. Not with Jorgen. No. We stand him. What's your favorite book to eat? I look outside too. The moon looks really beautiful today. A bright beacon in the sky. Wouldn't you be scared to go there? To the moon, I mean. I would be, of course. A trip like that can never be 100% safe. But it only makes it more exciting. It's as far from here as we can realistically get. Could I ever go there? If we colonized the moon, maybe. I get the allure. Starting anew, being at the forefront of civilization. But I like what I have here. I'd miss the forests and lakes, seasons and sunsets. The bathroom's vacant. I'm going. I carefully inspect my face, looking for anything unfamiliar, but every part of it looks the same as ever. My eyes are somewhat bloodshot, but I blame that on the early wake-up. Still, I can't put my pop hat on it, but it feels somewhat different today. Maybe it's some change manifesting outside. Somewhere at the back of my head, there's the image of Jorgen looking at me from behind his massive glasses, with that lively gleam in his eyes. Whatever else I try to think about, my thought circles back to it. I didn't think he'd let me stay in his room. I'm still not sure why he did. Through my whole life, I don't think I've ever talked with anyone like him, so uncompromising, self-assured, and curious. I want to get to know him better. No problem, you're our guest. And that way we can go to bed earlier, if you're ready. Oh, one thing actually, do you happen to have a spare phone charger? I open my eyes slowly. Right, I'm in Jorgen's room. Good morning. Morning? Huh. I can't say with full certainty as Jorgen is partially obscuring them with his arms, but are those top surgery scars? Oh. Hey, can I take the bathroom now? Yep. We're just doing a lot of skipping, because I feel like a lot of it is parallel to Lake's route. I'm all done with breakfast, so I grab my bag and stand up. See you at the lectures.
See you.
Later, Arvo. Thankfully, I don't have to hurry. There's still a lot of time before the lectures will start, but it'll be nice to finally sit in my own room for a while. Look for Miko, go to our room, or stay here. We're speed running Jorgen's route. We hate to see it. And I'm holding a knife. Go for Jorgen! I think that's stay here. I don't feel like going anywhere. I feel too lazy after the lectures. I sit down and slump in my chair, closing my eyes and listening to the paw steps of students leaving the room. The brain. What an incredible complex structure. Somehow inside these folds and vast networks through electrical impulses our consciousness arises. Ever since it first occurred to me, it never ceased to amaze me. The more I learn about it, the more complicated it turns out to be, and the answer to the riddle seems even more elusive. Suddenly, the fur on my neck bristles. Am I being watched? Ew!
Always watching.
Ew! 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 Is that really for Jorgen? If we go to our room, then we just sleep. But if we go to Miko, then it's Miko. And who doesn't love Miko? Fuck. Yes. We are doing Bjorn's route last. Fuck. Oh, okay. Okay, so... Oh, we're going to Miko? Okay. A walk sounds nice. I could use some fresh air after sitting here for so long. Wonder what Miko is doing. Doubt he was here for this lecture. I
Always
don't think
watching.
neurology interests him. But looking to the far end of the room, that's just who I see. Miko, hey there.
Oh, Arvo, hello.
What are you doing here? I was sure you'd skip this lecture, but of course, your course doesn't have much to do with neurology.
I thought I'd try to attend all the lectures today. Not every day I have a chance to learn something interesting from beyond our curriculum.
Fair. I don't think I have the willpower to sit through the whole day of lectures voluntarily. Not when there are other fun things to do.
A good thing we have a break now, then. We can do something fun together. Actually, I already had something planned for this break, but maybe you'd like to accompany me?
Sure. Before I realize what I'm doing, I move a bit to the side, away from the wolf, breaking the contact between us. He doesn't seem to notice, even though I'm sure he did. Instead, he looks completely focused on the music, engrossed in his own world. Cold wind blows relentlessly, and I start to get a bit cold. I hope Miko hurries up. I wouldn't want to freeze to death out here. Jorgen! Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Hang on. Cut the ties or give them time. Yeah, fuck your toxic parents, Jorgen. I had hoped to walk at least a few kilometers in the town today, but a swim might also be nice. I think I'll join you. I could use some physical activity before dinner. Just give me a moment. I'll go grab my swimming shorts. Okay, we'll wait in the corridor. I take the swimming shorts and towel from my room, closing the door behind me and turning the key in the lock. Notice my paws are shaking. Okay, I'm ready. Jorgen nods and heads down the stairs. Me and Godrun start walking to follow him and end up bumping into each other. She's lighter than I thought, considering her height, and just bounces off me. Oh, terribly sorry. She eyes me curiously again, as if she just remembered I'm here. It's fine. Please remind me, your name is Arvo, right? That's right. Sorry, that was a heated moment, not the best occasion for a first meeting. Yeah, I got furious just listening to this. Hey, are you coming or not? Yeah, coming. Jorgen is walking ahead of us at a faster than his usual stoic pace, keeping distance. I feel really sorry for him. I can't offer any comfort other than my words and my company now, though. So you're a friend of Jorgen. How did you two meet? Very recently, actually. I met him on this camp through Lake, whom I know from my dorm. And how do you know him? You're studying on the same course? Oh, no, I'm in neurobiology. I met Jorgen maybe 2 years ago at a concert in Anslo. It was in one of the club cafe hybrids that are so popular lately. I was sure I saw Jorgen before already, so I introduced myself and asked him about that. Turned out that he played at the same venue a week earlier with a band, and I attended that concert. Oh, I didn't know he plays any instruments. He never mentioned anything about that. Never even mentioned music. I thought it's not something he's interested in. I don't. I scream into a microphone. I wouldn't call that screaming, but rather visceral shrieks. He's a true feral beast. I see. I can't really imagine that, no, not coming from this small and quiet bat. That doesn't fit my image of Jorgen at all, even if during this whole situation with his parents he was cold and collected. Apart from the initial reaction. Anyway, yes, that's how I first met with him. When he was screaming his lungs out wearing a black druid robe with his face painted all white. We stop in front of the door to the locker rooms. So we're splitting here? Yes, but I'm going back to my room. Oh, you're not joining us? Not really a fan of swimming, sorry. If I don't wash out very thoroughly, I smell like the Dead Sea for the rest of the day. Drying always takes ages, too. This is what you get for having wool this fabulous. Well, thank you. Anyway, we have dinner in a short while. I'm not up for this whole procedure before that. You want to join us for dinner? We have a double table at the end of the room. I think I could. Why not? My table isn't especially fascinating. So, see you later, Flappy. See you, Giant. Flappy? You heard nothing. Oh, we're safe. Okay. We changed into our swimwear in silence. I didn't know. I glance at Jorgen from time to time, still concerned about him. He didn't say much since we left the room, and I can see he's keeping distance from me. Thought he'd walk away into the shower or hide behind a locker to change, but he didn't. He changed into a swimwear with the same expressionless face he had when we were talking in the corridor. How much would I pay for Lake to kiss me and skilled cuddles? I have about $20 in cash. That's about it. So all the money that I have, which isn't much, but it's something. Fucking broke. Maybe it shouldn't surprise me. But he has a very lithe build, even more so than Lake. He has short fur instead of a thick pelt, which makes him look even slimmer. He's the first one to finish changing, but leans on the locker and waits for me until I'm done too. I nod at him, closing my locker, and we start walking towards the swimming pool. There's nobody else but us here now. Looks like everyone is already getting ready for dinner. As soon as we enter, Jorgen runs off to the edge of the pool and jumps in. The jump is elegant and precise, and the water barely splashes. Jorgen submerges completely and then resurfaces a few meters later. Damn, he's good at that. I thought that wings would be a considerable setback, but he seems to be doing well despite them. Hey, wait for me! I jump into the pool and start swimming after Jorgen. He's already at the other side when I reach him. Shoots me a smile before darting off again, and I follow, trying to catch up with him. Cold water cools me off, and I swim as fast as I can until my lungs start burning. Chlorinated water washes all the tension away from my body. Rune! I missed them so much. Before us are plates full of kalikari late. I don't know how to pronounce that. Cabbage rolls filled with rice and mushrooms, accompanied by dark gravy, cooked potatoes, and carrots. Lake has put a whopping 5 rolls on his plate. The rest of us content with the meager 2 or 3. Yeah, tastes like my childhood. I never tried it before. Never had, I don't know how to pronounce that, before. What is your childhood dish then? A cod with potatoes. Oh, that's quite plain. Interesting. Farming that far north isn't easy. Potato is our good old friend. Potatoes are cool. I respect them. So, how's growing up there? Not too different from growing up anywhere else, I think. Though, different than growing up in any city. Anslo is loud as hell. I can't get used to it. In Iceland, there's nature everywhere. We grow up among nature. Not very different from growing up where I did then. Jorgen? Yeah? You're really quiet. Is everything alright? I'm fine, same as always. I almost forgot about the whole thing already. Jorgen looked much more relaxed after the swimming pool. Now he doesn't even seem bothered anymore. Well, maybe. Still, I'm worried. I forgot about it already. You don't have to worry. You sir? Swimming helped. Exercise clears the mind and fatigue tames the emotions. The silence that concludes this exchange tells me that Jorgen doesn't want to talk about it. Try to come up with a new topic to break it, but Godrun beats me to it. We're gonna leave off here tonight. We're gonna beat the ad. We're gonna beat the ad's ass. We're gonna beat its ass. But seriously, what the fuck is Torolf snouts? Kick the ad's ass. Stay safe. Have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow.